I wanted to just make a quick video of how things are going after being laid off and the shambles that I am in. It's so silly. But getting laid off from my job and then having to go on unemployment and Medicaid is just so depressing to me. I feel like my job was the only thing that was giving me any sort of stability. And I felt like I was a productive member of society, even though I am mentally ill and I can barely do anything myself, and I'm super codependent. I felt like I was still providing and a good person, and it's making me realize how unstable I really am, having that taken away from me. My physical health is not great. I feel like shit today. I feel weak, and I can just sit still and barely stay alive. My diabetes is completely out of control. I honestly don't think that I have rested since I got diagnosed with diabetes. I am in fight or flight all the time. I'm exhausted, and I just need to keep it together. I don't think I've ever been this sad. My mental health has been terrible for my entire life. My emotional health is shit. Any sort of like spiritual health that is important to me, and by spiritual I mean like connecting to source or the universe, is gone. I feel like I was doing really well and I was on a awakening and a manifestation kind of journey and felt really close to the universe, and I felt like every bad thing that could happen, there was a good reason for it, and it was going to make me a stronger person, or it was just a redirection to something even better. I was really locked in, focusing on my goals and getting better, and I just feel completely alone and isolated. Sometimes I just don't really feel like I'm in reality, which is the derealization or depersonalization, and I forget that I like live where I do. I forget who I am, and it got to a point where it's breaking me. I think it's triggered by the state of the world. I don't think that I can take it much longer. I honestly feel just like a psychotic break happening. I doom scroll nonstop, and it's not good for my mind for sure. Right now I feel like a trapped animal. I feel frantic. I just don't want to participate in any of this shit anymore. It's really devastating to get up every day and have to follow rules or look for a job or argue with people about my health insurance or all these things that seem simple, but for somebody with mental disorders, simple things are very painful. I had to go to the DMV today, which is an annoyance at most for a lot of people, and I cried for like a week before having to go, and I don't like leaving my house. I get so scared, and I have terrible anxiety about going anywhere by myself, and I'm so proud of myself for going, but anxiety and stress is still experienced even though I completed this task, right? I had to suffer so much to get this done, which sounds so ridiculous that I can't just go do this. I have to be shuffled around by a bunch of rude people. I have to be evaluated. I have to follow all the rules, or else that person can just say, you don't get this, like, you don't get your license. Having to do things that are contingent upon somebody else's approval is devastatingly hard for me. I hate being evaluated. I hate that I have to participate in any of this, that I have to go anywhere or do anything. I just want to be left alone. This is the reality for somebody who's struggling this much with mental disorders, that something so simple can just wipe my entire day. Even going to the grocery store by myself causes severe panic, and that is, I feel like, way less stressful. I can't describe how awful it feels to have to go do anything, but especially somewhere where other people are in control of me. I feel like I don't have control of myself because either my diabetes is controlling me or my disorders are controlling me, or other people that see me just as a worker or a patient or something. I don't feel human. I feel like nothing. Like an object that is just here to do its functions, and that is it. I feel like I don't deserve to exist. The reason why it's so difficult too is because I've been brainwashed that I only have value if I am a little worker. It is very difficult to live in such a nasty capitalist society, going through these things, and realize, like, that's all I am, you know. That's literally all I am. I just have to make money to feed back into this. So I am struggling the most I ever have. I need to get healthy, and I probably need a new therapist, because I don't want to be here, and I don't want to participate in this. Even if I was gifted millions of dollars, even if I had health insurance, even if I was stable, I really don't know if I can be happy. And that's making me really upset that no matter what I do, I probably won't be happy. You know, and it's like, can I get my life good enough to the point where it outweighs how terrible everything is? I don't feel like I am living. I feel like I'm barely existing. I don't want to go back to any institution, and I feel that I'm getting really close to that point. So I'm going to have to completely redesign my life, and see if I can make it worth living. And I need to get myself realigned with the universe. I need to get into a better headspace. I need to work really hard on myself, and that seems really difficult right now. I do not like living through these terrible times I am ready to just give up on everything that I've ever wanted. This is the darkest I've ever felt, I think, in my life. I just don't know what to do anymore. And I think the fact that my entire life has been a series of incredibly traumatic events just stacked on top of each other is hitting me right now. And it is intensifying my OCD, and it's also intensifying my borderline. And I'm so angry, and I'm so paranoid, and I'm just scared of everything. I really hope that I can turn it around. I really do. I don't want to live my life like an angry, hateful person, but I have so much hate in me right now. I just wish I felt stable. I really want to share how low I am right now because I want to share how I turn it around. And that at least is some hope for the future. And I want to do better, and I want to feel better. Anybody is feeling the way that I'm feeling, just low and hopeless, please go get help. You don't want to let it get to this point. When I was institutionalized, it made me feel even more worthless. So try really hard to work on it before you get to that point. But if I can help somebody get through the day, that's great. And I'm really grateful for anybody who follows my story. Hopefully I have some good things, some wonderful things to document soon. And hopefully that will also help somebody else through a hard time or just the daily struggles of existence. And thank you for watching.